What's going on, people? It's your boy MC Fixer here with the one and only Kresh. How are you, Kresh?
I'm doing good.
Leaks, Kresh. We've got leaks coming out. Obviously, if you don't know who we are, we do the My Xbox and Me podcast every week. Comes out Friday right here on youtube.com/My Xbox and Me. Unfortunately, we couldn't wait. We've already recorded this week's episode. It's up right now for Patreon supporters. And I was like, oh, crap, what do we do? Do I add a part? Do I do this? It's like, Joe, what? We'll just stick it out into a video. Leaks, Kresh. The new Xbox, the Xbox Series X, not the Xbox One Series X, because I keep calling it that by mistake, has leaked. Someone has been a real bad boy, and yeah, God, how does this happen? How does this happen?
It's got to be like somewhere. I don't think whoever owned this or whoever had this leaked it.
So you think it was robbed?
I think it was robbed. They had it traveling, forgot a suitcase somewhere or something. I don't know.
Something like that.
Yeah. Or they had it and they got fired and Microsoft forgot to take it back.
This is so much speculation right now.
Yeah.
It's we're on the witch hunt right now. Let's get into the nitty gritty of this thing. Obviously, it's up on screen right now if you're watching. It's the back of the Xbox. Obviously, we've seen the Xbox Series X. The front of it was shown the Game Awards. Everyone was like, oh my God, it stands up. It can lay down. We know what it is. But now we finally seen the back. That's the thing we've been waiting for, really.
Yeah.
Again, I have to say this outright. This is all speculation and rumors. This could end up not being what it actually is.
It could be an old model.
Could be an old model. It definitely looks like a prototype. But to break it down, we have one HDMI port. So no longer going to have the two HDMIs like the Xbox One does, which was obviously a big push for the Xbox when it first launched to have a TV input. So it's the all-in-one box. You can use this for everything. They've come away from that with this. This is instantly one HDMI. We're not worrying about the two.
Yeah.
You didn't even realize you had two HDMIs on your Xbox for a long time.
Dude, I only get reminded of it when I accidentally plug in the HDMI into the wrong place. I'm like fidgeting with my elgato. I'm doing a million things. I'm like, why is it not like working? What is wrong with this? And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot it has two different slots.
Yeah. So above that, there's this little open space, which people are speculating what that is, and I think all that is I think it's just a debug, like a prototype of like, I don't know, a debug kit. I think that's what it is. I
think I know what it is.
Go on, what?
They're bringing back the PS2 memory cards.
Of course, it's about that side of the space. They put a PS2 memory card in an Xbox One Series X. Xbox Series X
is going to be able to play PS2 games. Yeah, that's what
confirmed here first on My Xbox and Me. Above that, we've got the optical port, which is obviously very important. Glad that's there. Obviously, it's something staple to my life, so I'm glad that's obviously there. But below that, to the right, we have two USB slots.
USB-A slots.
USB-A.
So it's not a USB-C console. USB-C is the newer USB model.
Got you. Yeah, so yeah, the big thing here is obviously no USB-C, which I'm kind of shocked about, if I'm honest with you. Like, not that like it had to have it or I wasn't buying it, but it just seemed like a kind of a strange thing. Future-proof, right? Future-proof. Why would you not add that on here?
Yeah, it could be a case of like this is the prototype model and they're sending it out to whoever it is, and a lot of people don't use USB-C whenever they were sending it out or whatever the case was.
Yeah.
So that when it finally comes out and all the controllers and everything come with the wires, it is possible that those have USB-C.
I highly doubt it.
I know. I'm just like, I'm hopeful. I know. I'm just really hopeful.
Yeah. Highly doubt it. I think this just confirms no USB-C. Yeah. Which, again, we'll see if the PlayStation has it, because that could just be one little thing that the PlayStation has over it. And below that, you have the Ethernet port, which is obviously a staple to every console. And then the most important thing, in my opinion, if we're being honest, the most important thing is the power port. No brick. Straight in.
No brick.
Straight into a wall.
I'm going to be honest, I saw that. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Because I'm so used to the Xbox the One S doesn't have a brick at all.
Exactly.
So.
But this is the first Xbox since the OG Xbox that will launch without a power brick.
Without a brick. Yeah. Oh, that's
very
good.
important.
That's
very
really
important.
Good to know.
Like, it's so important that people are probably taking the mickey out of me right now. Like, oh, of course it wasn't going to have. I've lived in a generation with a 360 and the OG one. Come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, to break it down a little bit more, you've got the vents either side of it. You've got like one side of vents on the left and one side of vents on the right, and then all of the components we just spoke about go down the center. Above that, you have the product number, sticker, and stuff like that. It was just confirmed apparently this console was actually registered to somebody, so they pretty much know who leaked this, if it was a leak or whoever, whatever happened, which is really interesting. And then it's just black, sleek black above that with a tiny little bit of an air vent at the top there.
Yeah. Do you think that's enough ventilation?
That was going to be what I was going to bring to you. Do you think this has enough ventilation? Do you not think maybe they should have put more vent, like as they've got at the bottom left and right? Should that not have gone all the way along the back of it at the top?
I think so, but maybe they have on the sides ventilation as well.
Yeah, we still haven't seen. Well, no, we've seen the other side. We've seen the other side.
We've seen the front, right?
We've seen the front and the side, the left, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah, you've got, when they announced it, they showed it all the way around. They just showed the back.
You're right.
So there's no vents on the sides. You've got a vent on the top. I would imagine, again, we still haven't seen the bottom. So I would imagine vent at the top, vents at the bottom. The two vents now we have left and right, bottom left, bottom right, and this tiny bit of airspace at the top of the console.
Yeah. Maybe it's. I'm sure they'll know if it's enough or not.
Oh, there's been extensive tests and things like that. We just don't want an Xbox 360 on our hands where it start overheating.
Yeah, getting red rings again.
Yeah, I would have been. Oh, I think this looks nice, the back of it.
Yeah,
but you don't see the back of the console, cool. So
you don't.
I don't know if I would have been fine with them having vents all over the back of this.
Yeah,
honestly, me.
Maybe it was a thing of like, they didn't want too much vents in the back because of dust or something.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't really know what goes into like making hardware and
no, of course not.
Vent limitations and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, so we've practically seen the whole console now, apart from the bottom. What do you think? What are like your overall thoughts, opinions on it? Like, obviously, I think it's quite a sleek looking console. I'm gonna have it standing up. It fits perfectly into my entertainment system standing on my desk. Obviously, a lot of people are saying, man, this is thick, this is going to need a bit of space if we lay it down. It doesn't fit for everybody, but I really like it.
I like the look as well. I think it's different. I think it's unique in terms of the console marketplace, not necessarily like the PC marketplace.
No, yeah. Right? Well, that's what they're competing with, is the console market, right? It's not like a Switch, it's not like a PlayStation. We assume, we haven't seen the PlayStation, but it's going to make it look unique and different. I suppose that is, for some people, that is a driving force. Not me personally. It's a plastic box that plays video games.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like, does it work or not?
But yeah, big. This is actually, I'm surprised how big of news this is. So I thought we had to do a video for my Xbox and me on it. So
yeah, I like it. I like it overall. I think it's, like you said, it's clean. It's nice. So weird question. How do you think they'll customize this for custom Xboxes?
So I think
they'll ever do a see-through panels on the side?
Oh, a full see-through Xbox,
and like LED on the inside or something.
I don't think
like
they will
PC,
ever do that. No, I don't think they'll.
I don't either. But as soon as I saw this, that's where kind of my mind went a little bit. Seeing those PCs, and you're always like impressed by those PCs. That you're like, oh man.
I mean, I've got my PC up right now. Obviously, what we're recording,
it's
got the
blue
glass, and I've got red
lights. Are like
lights
are like the normal thing for PCs on the inside now, especially.
Yeah, no, I think customize-wise, I think we're just going to get different variants of it. If you've seen, like, Xbox Pope, if you follow his Twitter, he makes custom Xboxes.
Oh, yeah.
You've probably seen his work going around, even if you don't follow him.
For sure.
Yeah. And some of his I look at and I'm like, Jesus, they're fantastic. I wish Xbox would just take some of them. I'd buy... If they made, like, the Resident Evil one, I'd be like, yep. Thank you very much.
I'm so surprised they didn't, because like they started off really good with the 1S's with the Gears of War one, which I thought was like really
Gears
good.
One was really good, yeah.
Yeah, and then I don't think they ever had one that was
on the one. They did a few, didn't they? Did the Halo one and Sunset Overdrive white one. That was like the first official white Xbox.
But that was just white, right?
Yeah, that's true. There was nothing else to it. Yeah,
with engravings and whatnot, where it is like physically slightly different from the normal Xbox.
Well, yeah. Anything else to add, Kresh?
I don't think so. There's not really much to go on here.
No, there isn't. But we've seen it. It's out. It's leaked.
Oh, question.
Go.
So 2 USB slots in the back.
Yeah, one in the front.
one in the front.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the way we've talked about it before, the possibility of them making mouse and keyboard more of like the normal thing, do you think that's enough USB slots for that?
Yeah, you only need 3, right? One for them to make it norm. You're right. We have spoken about it a lot on the podcast. For them to make it norm, yeah, you got 2 at the back, so that's mouse and keyboard in the back, and then external hard drive in the front.
Okay, so then you can't charge your controller on it.
Good point.
And then a headset, because a lot of headsets use USB now.
Yeah, mine doesn't. So
yeah, so
that's a good point. That's actually a really good point.
I think 3's fine in terms of a headset, a controller, and whatever else.
But not for the norm of a mouse and keyboard. But then what I suppose they would say is why would you be charging your controller while using mouse and keyboard?
True. That's very true. But then still, that's 3 when you might need 4. I don't know. I just think like 3
is 3 not enough for you? I think 3's perfect for me. That's what
without a mouse and keyboard, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think mouse and keyboard on the Xbox Series X is going to be the norm. It's going to be for.
So you think in the future it will be?
Yeah,
okay.
It's just not. Yeah, it's not going to be the way people are using this machine. So
they'll just start driving people more towards the possibility of it.
I think it's just more options, right? I think it's just a case of the options are there. If you would like to do that, you can. If that even comes up, we're just again speculating.
Okay.
Okay, Kresh. Well, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. Remember, you can follow us everywhere at My Xbox and Me, YouTube. We got Insta, we got Twitter. You can follow me personally at MC Fixer, and you can follow Kresh everywhere. No, not everywhere, just Twitter at Kreshnik Plays.
No.
Damn, I was close.
Yes, at Kreshnik Plays. You're absolutely right.
You don't even know your own Twitter handle.
No.
Anyway, until next time, I love you. Leave it. See you later. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.